Hello and welcome to Thought Plays Railroad Tycoon 2 as part of our Choo 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 Tuesday series. We're going to take a look at Florida. Florida 1900. It is the dawn of a new century, and the new day is dawning for the Sunshine State. Your steel rails can help unite a large, diverse state. We have multiple enemies. Welcome to Florida. The land boom is just beginning. You're in on the ground floor. Grab the panhandle, follow the flagger route, or hack your way through the swamp. You'll have 10 years to link Pensacola to Jacksonville, Tampa to Tallahassee, or Miami to Orlando. If you do these, you then get 10 more years to join all of those cities whilst building the highest company goodwill. For gold, keep the top goodwill and become the first railroad to reach 1,000 lifetime loads. No time limit, just do it before your competitors. Dog Island? Pensacola to Jacksonville. Okay, so here. Presumably to somewhere down here. Am I blind? If I was Jacksonville, where would I be? Okay, a lot further up the coastline than I would have thought. It's like over here. So either connect there to here, or Tampa to Tallahassee. There's Tallahassee. Where's Tampa? There's Tampa. So that seems like a shorter distance. And what's the last one? Miami to Orlando. Miami. Where is Orlando? Oh, wow. That's barely any distance up the coast. Here. It's not on the map. It should be by this big thing. Well, somewhat up from the big thing, like here. Oh, there. I don't know, I reckon I like the Jacksonville Pensacola one. Good day, Dutchie. Welcome, welcome. Florida Rail? Any Floridians? We make our Florida Rail. Data trains? And we can use the train symbol. Florida Man Express? Okay. This is an obvious starting point. Huge amount of population. Where is the next nearest sensible amount of population to Jacksonville? Here? Tampa? Could we get all the way to Tampa with our starting money? Let's save and try. Station building cheaper. Station building even cheaper. Oh, it's a connect to existing track map. So we should trade people, because he makes track building more expensive. We'll go to you. Two zigzags? Maybe one zigzag if we... Well, 1.5 zigzags if we play that right. We will need the loans. No, it has to be 2 full zigzags, sadly. Okay, and we're going to need at least 2 things in the middle. Well, yeah, at least 2 things in the middle, I would guess. But let's buy our trains first. Mogul is a good choice. One going in either direction. Now, if we could also grab this. So if it costs less than 100k to build to here. Oh, I'm tempted to do that first. No, it's $1. Actually not. We could do it like that. Boom. That way the Tampa one can instead go here, here, then there. Okay, and we're all out of cash. We are super all out of cash. They are going to run out of... turn off the dividend. Maybe the milk thing plus issuing shares will get us enough money to build some sort of water in the middle. No, we can't afford the water tower. But I just need the littlest bit more money. Please? Alas, no. Well, we're going to have some very unhappy waterless trains. Fort Pierce to Vero. Lakeland to Winterhaven. The enemies have started building things. And Stewart and Palm Beach. They are thirsty trains. They are thirsty trains. Indian unrest flares. Seminole violence increasing. Train robberies. Sabotage widely reported. Yeah, look, he's about to run out of water. Means the other one should have preference. Which actually now means you should have preference, because you're already on the straight. I know, it's hard for you to get there without water. So year one, everyone hates us. On the plus side, it means our own shares are super cheap to buy. Okay, it would be the time to buy up now. Just before we actually earn money. Pause. Okay. Saloon, post office, water, restaurant, sanding, go. Even more stock, because I want the new train now. Go. And on the other end, get your water ready. Actually, get your post office ready. Okay, we did better this year. This needs its water. And ideally a maintenance bay as well. Okay, that's everything on your end. Water sanding. Now it's just hotel and maintenance on this end and we're all done. A telegram arrives from John Ringling. He wants to move his famous travelling circus to Sarasota. He offers 100k to haul 3 cartloads there. We're allowed another bond, we will take it. We'll grab another train running end to end. Hotel. Maintenance bay. So this is everything on one end, everything on the other. Except maintenance there. Which we'll get once he delivers this milk. Then we really need to double all this track so that they don't slow each other down. In fact, I'm willing to take one more loan to get that to happen. Oof. Okay, gotta be a bit pickier than that. I can't afford to double track the whole lot yet. Can do that bit though. Then these two can overtake each other without issue. One more. You know what? We're going to have one that just does the milk. That's all we can afford at the moment. Hopefully it's enough to let them overtake each other. Yes, it is. Beautiful. You ding. And hello, double track everywhere else. Yes, it's going to slow that guy down, but tough luck. Double track everywhere. Now, can we use that wood to do anything? Yes, we could. So we should. Grab 4, turn them into lumber, take them to the other end. We could conceivably use that graden to feed the cows. We could do food in the other direction as well. I think that output is high enough without anything, so we'll go grain to those cows. You do one loop like that for the moment. Do I want them to be separate? Yeah, I think so. I think we separate the cow and the grain there. And then one set of food. The food one is not quite, but approaching twice as heavy as the passenger one. And food there this way. I guess I'll buy that before any of our enemies do. It's good. Oh, come on. Boo! 3% chance of exploding and it explodes. Hello, Klong. Welcome, welcome. You're doing your job. You're doing your job. You're doing your job. All is well. You've come for the old people game? Well, welcome. Old people game aplenty today. You got cash money. What are we going to do with it? We wouldn't mind goods. We could add goods into this trade network. So either cotton or wool. There's no wool. There is cotton, though. Cotton here. Cotton here. This one seems the most reasonable. Was there also anywhere that can produce paper in our network? No. That's fine. And is it early enough that people still eat fruit? People do not eat fruit. You would eat fruit, because you've got a fruit cannery. This probably needs water. Okay, then what we do is we make one of these that just does fruit down to you. And we make one of these that does cotton, goods, other end. Done. We split 5 for 1. Everyone is ecstatic. Revenue is through the roof. Double all that track. Buy these before one of our competitors do. Oh my god, another explosion? That's ludicrous. You've literally... Ugh. Okay, is there an anti-explosion man? No. There is passenger revenue up though, which we should probably grab. That is 2 explosions really, really early in the game. So it was passenger revenue man, and one to replace the one that just died. Goodbye, dead train. We'll miss you. Maybe we need a little bit more maintenance, so adding a maintenance thing here would help. That's good. There's a bit more maintenance. Ah, you run out of water if you do that. So that needs water. Fair enough. Now, how many loads did we have to carry between them? No, it's just link them at all. This takes you back to number 3. I don't like 3 as much, but 3 does have some things it does really well compared to this. The way that passenger and mail wants to get to specific places. Gentle curves, as opposed to these curves are this angle or like 90 degrees or nothing. And the move away from pure distance pricing to the source sync system. Even if it ends up having some issues, it is a better system than the pure distance pricing. Holy moly, you're barely keeping up with the milk. Grab the food. And it looks like we could have a second produce man. So why not? Everyone is ecstatic. Revenue up. Net worth up. You know what? You should turn around because you got robbed. We give you a refrigerator? Apparently he's barely keeping up with you. Oh my lord. What is with all these explosions? Red line. No, we're not super heavy loading them. They're just normal, and it's not like they're going up hills. We've just had some really bad luck. We should stop hiring Michael Bay as our engineer. Yes. Let's add in one more set of goods. Single track. So, 3 cotton to goods to here to loop. The Jacksonville Rocket. Woo. Head back with what you can. And if you've only got passengers and food to pick up, well, that's what you pick up. Getting a bit clogged here. You know what? These are both busy enough that they can have full-on telephone poles. Load and unload super quick. food. Yeah. It is very trained music, though, which is lovely. Gator train. Splits 2 for 1. Ecstatic. Loads hauled. Haven't connected anything. Easily the most revenue. Easily the most profit. Fuel is about 1/5 of our... About 1/5 of our money making. So, is it worth it to change over to cheaper fuel, man? Yes. 40% cheaper fuel.
I've got freedom to sing the blues. I've got freedom to spread the good news. Well, I got freedom in the morning, freedom at night, freedom gonna help.
Okay, I reckon we got enough money to connect across to where we're supposed to. So we're supposed to connect to... here, Pensacola. Now, we can't avoid that river, so we just cross it wherever we're allowed. Yep, except that might as well build it as a double. Sure, we can visit Perry, I guess. Same deal, always do double bridges. There's Tallahassee. Now, how do we want to do this? Because I think connecting that to here is probably the most reasonable, so that I don't add more strain to this, our trunk line, which is kind of already super busy. Why the hell is there a port in the middle of... Chemicals to fertilizer, produce to steel, or logs to coal? I suppose this is meant to represent a border highway or something? We could do logs to coal without too much trouble. But anyway, we wanted to set up this town. Exist, you may have everything. We can call Grandma. You never ring. Okay. Double. Bridges. Take a right-hand turn in Panama City. Doesn't look like we can... Okay, it does look like we can get away without a second zigzag. There. Have we got European scenarios lined up? We just did a We just did Denmark, Sabata, but there's Portugal. We also did a UK map today, and there's another Britain map. There's Newcastle and Carlisle. There's Steam in England. And Manchester, Sheffield. So there's like 3 more British ones, and one in an Italian one in Portugal to look at. Anything Dutch? I don't have anything Dutch on my list. There might be some Dutch ones in the pack, but I tend to go with ones that are actually in the Choo Choo train age rather than potentially... Come on, let me build my thing. Than ones that are later when they try and concentrate on the diesels and the electrics. Because I don't particularly like those so much. Aside from our Lord and Savior, the GG1. But I prefer the Steam Age stuff than the electric stuff. Okay, cross that river. Come down. Rail spans the Panhandle. Gulf to Atlantic shortcut to boost economic growth. No. I don't like the electric and diesel age, Dutchy. Don't go misrepresenting. I have no issues with the Dutch. Other than they abandoned this country. We could have been New Holland. And instead... Congratulations. You've completed the requirements for bronze, but to win the silver, you have to link all of the cities. You also have to have the happiest customers. Keep an eye on that goodwill rating, while your rails unite the Sunshine State. Need a little more money. We need to make one more bridge. Wasn't it? No, we need to make the... Well, we wanted to buy everything here. I want to double track across to here. Buy everything here. Put one water thing in the middle. Get that running before we think about anything else. The beautiful future of New Holland would have had if you had stayed there. Exactly. Okay, slow down. Then... we wanted to upgrade everything on this end. Done. We wanted to upgrade everything on that end. And if you kept your PU over England... Standing order, post office, saloon, restaurant. Rip money. Now I want something in the middle. Probably 2 somethings from the look of it. What does this accept? This accepts... cotton. So a medium-sized, a large cotton here. Does either end accept canned fruit? Not really. We could deliver the canned fruit to Bristol, though. Yeah, I'm willing to do that. I need the water and sanding and the roundhouse enough that we just got to get that done. Then it's like one more. So we'll take another loan. Get rid of the bad loan. You remember New Amsterdam? And New Zealand? New Zealand's still New Zealand. It's just... It's not like it's called New Scarborough or something. Ooh. We probably need something about here. They were thinking of changing their name? Oh, to Aotearia. Yes, they are better than us. They do a better job of playing nice with the pre-existing peoples. That'll do. Unless there's gravel nearby that we're going to want to process. There kinda is. Fine, I will pay the slightly larger amount. I will pay the rather a lot more amount. I miss our VOC mentality. Okay. Still not enough money. Fine, one more loan. Upgrade it. Done. Okay. And maybe like 2 more loans and we could double track this whole lot. Ka-ching. Now, it was this. And we've got the money now to add in a... Wasn't meant to be... Well, the warehouse actually does help because of the cotton, but it was mostly the roundhouse that we were looking for. We want end-to-end expresses. So, one to here. And at the other end. It was said by your PM in the 90s. Politicians are stupid often. I need that as well. Might as well. It's cheap enough. And we wanted one for this gravel. And if I want the trains to service all of these things, I need at least 3 more trains. So, you know what? We'll take even another loan. We want one that does cotton here, there. Groups of 3. One that does gravel here, there. Groups of 3. One that does cotton here, there. Groups of 3. Well, actually, you could go the other way. Cotton here, there. Groups of 3. Next, the produce. Produce here and done. Wrong place. It's Bristol. Produce to Bristol and done. Kill all the other customer service people. This. Actually, that's such a small one. Yeah, I think you can go here, 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 and just cycle. If there's something there to grab, grab it. If there isn't, don't cry. And we could add in timber without too much effort. But I really like adding it just straight here. So like... Once we have a little bit more money. What other companies? Oh, you want me to take over all the competition? Eh. I mean, he's not wrong. It is one way of having the highest customer goodwill, by being the only remaining company. Do trains get blocked in this game? So if we have a breakdown, we could show you the closest here. This train is broken down. There are trains behind it waiting for it to move on. There isn't blocking in the sense of... So, like, this train and this train are currently overlapping, but both can't move at the same time. This one's now started moving, and the other one has stopped while it's loading and unloading at the station. And then when this one gets out of this one's way, it will start moving. So you can't just like have infinite trains on the same piece of track. It doesn't quite work. They'll get in each other's way too much. But it's not as complex as modern games for managing track and like signaled sections. There's no needing to break your track into sections and having your trains advance down the little sections. So it was Panama. And really, I shouldn't have built that there. I'm an idiot. I should have built it on that bit, so that it doesn't have to do an extra turn. Thank you, Nami. The horror day, less than 10. Well, actually, exactly 10. We're gonna have a celebration. Celebrate dumb times, come on! Okay, and then how are we gonna do this? We're gonna have one who goes 3, 3 there. And one who goes 3, 3 there. You are not a big fan of combining tracks? As in, like, having where they intersect, stuff like this. It does get to be a bit of a problem. You can cheat a little in that, where are we? Can't do it because I don't have a... Let's just... Here. Those trains will not intersect. If you have one train going on that diagonal and one train going on this diagonal, the trains will not stop each other as they aren't technically in the same squares. But they will stop each other if you had one going like that across that one. You can do some cheesy trains teleport through other trains, just not very much. And you'd have to put a lot of effort into designing your tracks to use it if you really wanted to be abusing it constantly. It's the closest thing you get to a railroad bridge crossing? Yes. You could abstract it out as being, that lets me make bridges. So that I don't, or bridges or underpasses, so that they are allowed to. But for some reason, bridges must always face west-east and north-south over the other track. Pay back the bad loans. Yeah, this guy has been earning money. Can't complain. He's almost paid for himself. I would like to buy this because they're probably all making decent money. And that thing is making buckets of ducats. We could have another food delivery one. See, this breakdown is making this one wait behind it. That's worrying. That kind of means we need a second one of them. And probably a second one of the other one as well, then. Yes. I think we can get away without a second one of those. They cut my salary. Unacceptable! You know what? No, we'll just build two of the other guy. He needs two. I can live with and accept that. Back to single page of loans. Oh well, you're carrying some extra stupid weight. My fault for not microing quickly enough. We could have a fourth one of you. Is there a nearby milk processor, perchance? No. Nearest milk processing's all the way over there. I was just thinking, how could we maybe add food into this network? Currently it has goods and lumber. Oh, we could do a little bit of food. That is probably worth doing, so... That is a little bit messy, but we'll see. And this needs to come all the way over to these cows. Can we capture them in a single station? I mean, we can. It's just awkward. Okay, and now we want you to have a station. Good. You know what? I might as well connect this up as a passenger thing as well. We can connect it to Bronson here. Okay, wait for one more serious money delivery. I should be able to afford Bronson's upgrades. In the meantime, we could start the cow ones. So, cow, here, there. Cow, here, there. And one more. But we're too poor, fair enough. To Bronson. Ding ding. We double this bit of track. We get an extra water. Actually, I kind of like that. Water sanding. Roundhouse. But we're too poor. Fair enough. Yes, the Shay. In this game, it is extremely much for... Yes, for the steeps. It is horrendously slow on flats, comparatively. 0% grade flat, still only 13 miles an hour. These things, 29. But as soon as you hit a hill... 5 at 60. 4 is 7. 2. Also, they are nice and reliable, which is quite nice. It was third cow one. It's going to be... Where is it? Where is the cow one gone? Huh? Cross City Junction. Okay, cattle. I'm just blind. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait. And then here. And then Bronson. That is your job. This needs water sanding roundhouse. And then we could add in more log. Because of this now producing log. We wait a sec. We can add log, lumber here, Bronson, log, lumber, back where you started. Looks good. And then Bronson needed all of its things. Lovely, and end-to-end expresses. So it's Apalachicola to Bronson. That'll do. The only thing is that we need a way of connecting this to that. So... there. And that should be good. There's plenty of food available. Hail decoy. Yeah, well, there was 1-2 easy map in Denmark. There was a somewhat nice English map, but it had some fiddly under-the-hood things that it didn't make particularly clear how they worked, though it was nice and challenging. We've had a couple that just didn't work or didn't have goals, and now we're doing Florida. one that didn't have a goal in Italy, one that didn't have any goal in Switzerland. Now our aim is to become the dominant Floridian carrier. There are classic shays in use today, as in that run, or in use? Because I'd wonder if they're in use as opposed to just like... for actual cargo use. Really? Turn back around because you're currently wrong. 2, 3, 4, 5. Much better. Start paying off those debts. We are debt free. Love to see it. Now, where else did we need to connect? So we did Pensacola, Jacksonville. We need to do Tampa to Tallahassee and Miami to Orlando. So that was Miami, Orlando, and we've already done Tampa. We've now done Tampa to Tallahassee as well. We just need Miami, Orlando. Don't need double track. Can use crappy wood. Yeah, that seems fine. Get over to Orlando. Orlando exist. Except that doesn't think it's Orlando. Grumble, grumble, grumble. Okay, it is touristy use. Yeah, I didn't think so. That counts as Orlando, though. And now to get down to Miami. That looks about right. You know what? Redo this last section, even though it is painful. There. Done. Okay, so now I technically connect everything. What was the next step? The first railroad to reach 1,000 lifetime loads hauled. Okay. Railroad links Miami and Orlando. True. produces milk at just such a prodigious rate. Cities no longer accept raw coal or oil. Should we build a second one of you? Yes, yes we should. And I didn't actually pay attention to the book thing, which is... Okay, here. Tampa to Tallahassee is supposedly false. I'm sorry, what? Tallahassee? Tampa? Game? Game? You're playing silly buggers. Look at that. Tallahassee? And Tampa was where we started. What more do you want, game? Yeah, we're like delivering stuff. Oh, it's not Tallahassee brackets connected, it's just Tallahassee. True. You may die. We will build our stupid, technically part of Tallahassee station. Now it should update to connected. Good going, you've linked the 6 cities required for silver. Make sure you have the highest company goodwill. And lastly, we need to hit 3,000 things. So we would like lots and lots and lots of short connections now. We would like an infinite number of short connections. So that we get to 1,000 deliveries sooner. Slow down. Sugar? Sure, why not? Miami needs food. That's annoying. It's just slightly out of the range that it should be, but whatever. And then come over to here. And we're going to stuff an infinite amount of food inside Miami. Yeah, that looks good. Talk a bit much. Grain silo. This one's going to need water sanding roundhouse. So is the other end. Okay, and food stuffing trains. Done. Now, do we want a second one of each of those? Possibly. Well, we might just upgrade them to be 6. 6 big, so they do a whole year's loop. Rather than using 2 of them. Let them be slightly slower, but 50% bigger. It would be nice if there was a thing here that said whether or not you had the highest rating. So next time around do 6. Next time around do 6. And then we'll see if we need to go down to 2 4s rather than 1 6. They're going to get up to fantastic speed along that straight. Okay, it definitely looks like we need 2 4s. I've underestimated their production. There. This would also not mind some produce, and there is easy to add in produce. We'll want water. The Tallahassee Cannonball? Sure. It's a bit disappointing that there's so little for you to pick up, but go. What else could we add? Youngstown! Someone bought our timber mill. Sure, buy that and the cement thing. That thing. Cement thing. Could probably buy that one. But eh. What else? This, except someone's already snapped it up. These could go to here, and then we could deliver food down this end. Although, realistically, with the cows... no, we could probably afford to have more food down that end. So... this plus... there. Plus there. So grab 2 milk, more food down there. That is your life. The first time they'll have to wait, but I don't think after that they will ever have to wait again. Ding. And then what else could we add? These could definitely come down here. Can't quite get them in one station. One, two, three, four. Go. That is your life. Bitter citrus crop forecast. Yeah, it's doing its job well enough. We should almost certainly buy this bakery. It's going to be gushing money now. And this cannery. What else could we add? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4 produce to this cannery. It's just awkward, but whatever. So 1. Two. 3. 4. This section of track needs doubling. This needs everything. We want 2 trains. 1, 2, 3, 4 to the middle. Can you bulk upgrade? No, which is a bit of a pain. You can only upgrade a single station at a time, and the things within it at one time. Done. So we'll have one that goes ding, 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 and one that goes ding, 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 ding. What else can we add? Is there wood processing nearby? Not really. You would turn logs into coal. Does anything even want coal, though? Only the power plant. Still, we've got spare logs here, right? We need money, and we need more deliveries per year, so bring that down to the coast. That's got everything, right? Yes, it does. So it's now logs to here to... There's the power station thing. I'll start with the logs. Perry. So go back to where you were. Turn the logs into coal. And that's it. Done. That is your loop forever. We can probably have 2 of those. From the looks of it. This will need a customs house. Because it's dealing with international shipping. We could also convert that produce into steel down there. Is there like a tiny cheap something? Nope. The mogul... Well, actually, the camelback is cheaper. Yep. You can run this stupid little line. Grab 2 produce, deliver it there once a year. And then take the steel up to Bronson. And that will mean Bronson is producing food. Don't know that we're going to do anything with it. What else can we do? Is there cow processing anywhere nearby? No, not that I'm willing to go to. I don't mind that cow processing. So it's what? One that's going to Bronson. We can have one that goes to Perry. Looks good. Is there any other coastal fruit that we could deliver to a convenient... Yep, like this. Could go here. The Prairie is the new efficiency mobile. Can I get away with just one? Yes. The sanding roundhouse. The Prairie is the new go. Like the Mogul, but slightly less likely to explode and slightly more expensive and slightly faster. What was the other thing you eat is wood. Is there any wood nearby? Not really. We could technically add that. Come across here up to there. Oh. My bad, it needed to be a medium station. And that means that track to there should be doubled. We could bring the steel back to this cannery. We could. But that then tempts me to actually turn this into a real bridge and double track it. So it's prairie that grabs logs to steel to the cannery. And that means we need a connection this way. And this is probably going to need water and sanding. And a roundhouse wouldn't hurt. Okay. Oh, wrong thing? Okay, logs to coal. Well, then the coal can go up to there. Which is also still useful. So logs to coal to the power plant and loop. Okay, and then more produce. Oh, the produce that's going here is becoming steel. So I could... You know what we could do? We could just add one more. Just one more. And their job is produce to here, to steel to there. There. And the only other thing is we need a back loop that way. Beautiful. Realistically, it can probably grab 6 steel. Because this is going to do 4 and this is going to do 2 for a total of 6. We could conceivably pump that up to... Really? You're too big to be a large station? Fine. Oh, technically I can't get 4 houses here. Well, that's aggravating. I could do it like that, though. Yes, you need to produce extra produce. If you use enough bananas, you can make a can out of bananas to can other bananas. Actually, there is 4 houses there, so that's fine. I miscounted. There's one hiding behind this tree. Which then means that you now want to be separate. I want one that only does this. I want one that only does the steel. And I want one that only does the resulting food. Possibly even 2 that do the food. Because the input ratio of steel, like, it doubles. 1 produce plus 1 steel becomes 2 food. Oh, no, you have to go there, friend. You're going to be waiting a little while. This is one of the ones, the few, that gets a wheel animation. Bumper citrus crop. Extra high produce output. This needs a customs house, sure. Buy some of our own shares. Why not? Looks good. Boo hiss. Robbery of one of our big expensive trains. Come on, it's only a little turn. You shouldn't have slowed down that much, friend. This much track should be doubled. And actually we need to connect that way as well, so you can get back to your home. Now, do I want 2 of these food ones? Probably yes. So let's just build a second now. That is not what I wanted. But I guess it doesn't hurt to have. I wanted another one of those. Because it's about to go ding. Indians rob our train. This is getting busy enough that it deserves telephone poles. There wouldn't be too many Indians left to rob. Trains in... I don't know how quickly... I don't have a good handle on how quickly America actually colonized westwards. My understanding is there was still Wild West type stuff happening at the start of World War I. But it could very well be flawed understanding. It was, but in the west, not the east coast. Yeah. Yep, he completes his loop pretty much perfect timing. What do we do with all this cash? I am inclined to... Holy shit, they have a lot more money than me. Buy back our own stock. Done. I'd be surprised if the AI didn't sell off the shares at the moment. $800-ish loads hold. We need 200 more. Good, it looks like the steel one's going to get there before the food ones. They were removed about 100 years earlier. Yeah, the AI sold off the shares while they're super expensive. There were maybe 100, deep in the Everglades, springing forth only to rob my trains. In the Floridian Plains. Keep driving up that share price. And more, and more, and more. We own about 1/3 of the company, in hand-wavy terms. Or in Europe. Steel shipments diverted to military buildup or duration of conflict. 70 more loads needed. Apparently, we weren't the highest rated? How odd. Why did that end even earlier? Huh? Let's look at this again. Okay, 10 years. It was meant to be 20, and it ended 4 years out. So maybe it was just giving me the gold. I mean, that looked like bronze. But it definitely wasn't 20 years left. Something felt a bit off there. Anyway, this was a nice little map. I enjoyed this map. Again, there were just like the Denmark one, some interesting chains with the ports. Ports that convert fruit to steel and logs to coal. It was maybe a little too flat, and the only obstacles were like the industries and the rivers. I still had good fun. Cheers! Thank you for watching. Join us again soon.